Yo, what's going on, Dokkan players? Data download today brought us a ton of news, including the fact that Cellmax is coming to Dokkan Global tomorrow. By the time this video drops, he will already be live. I'm very curious to see who's going to be on his banner. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know you're new. I would really appreciate it. It helps with the algorithm, and YouTube's really weird about that stuff. So I really appreciate all the support I've gotten recently. You guys are absolutely incredible. We are on our way to 3,000 subscribers, so keep up the good work, guys. The data download has basically cracked this game wide open. I thought we were going to be getting Jiren before Cellmax, but it looks like I was wrong. We are going to be getting Cellmax as soon as tomorrow. I am so excited. He is an absolute beast. Let's take a look at all of his stats. And also, really important, worldwide download celebration is going to be featuring Broly, Dragon Ball Z Broly, True Evil Broly, and along with Super Saiyan Goku. And then the part 2 should be featuring Bojack and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm excited about getting a awesome Evil Broly in Dokkan for the first time in a long time. It's been years since the other Brolys were even runnable on a team. I think I have 1 or 2 copies, but I never even farmed them up to get them to their LR level because they weren't good, bottom line. But I'm really excited for the Cellmax to be dropping. I'm curious what his banner is going to be because there's not a lot of info out there on that. But let's take a look at his stats. He's going to be a yellow coin LR, so his leader skill is not going to be anything impressive. Artificial life forms or super bosses category key +4, HP attack and defense plus 150. Nothing crazy, but everything else beyond that is insane. Let's take a look. His super attack stats: greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to enemy. His ultra super stats: greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to all enemies. So, excuse me, this is a AoE attack, so you're going to be able to attack multiple opponents with 1 ultra super, and then it also greatly lowers attack and defense. So it's a, not only are you attacking all enemies on the board, it is a debuff. So that is really awesome. And then let's get down to his passive skills. Activates entrance animation once only, attack and defense plus 100%, guards all attacks, and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack for 3 turns from the character's entry turn. When there's another artificial life forms or super bosses category ally on the team upon the character's entry. So that's going to be pretty easy to do. You're going to want to run either an entire artificial life forms team or an entire super bosses team based on the way this character's stats are breaking down. His next passive skill is key +5 and attack and defense plus 300%, plus an additional key +1 up to 5, and attack plus 20% up to 100 with each attack performed. So that means every time he performs an attack, he's going to be getting stronger. He's going to be boosting his attack, and he's going to be boosting his passive key, plus an additional key +1 up to 5, and defense plus 20% up to 100 with each attack received. So every time he receives an attack, his defense is going to be going up, and he's going to be getting 1 more passive key up to 5. That's pretty nice. So 1 is based around the attack, that 1 is based around the defense. It is nice that they both kind of build off of each other. The next passive skill launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack, plus an additional defense plus 250%, and reduces damage received by 30% when all allies attacking in the same turn are artificial life forms, super bosses, or movie bosses category characters. So like I said earlier, you're going to be highly encouraged to run an artificial life forms or super bosses pure team. Now movie bosses, there's going to be a lot of characters that blend into that super bosses and movie bosses. There is the Super Broly. There's oh man, I'm drawing a complete blank. Beerus is also a super boss and a movie boss. That's all I can think of off the top of my head, but there's a few more. Next passive skill is plus an additional... Oh, I'm sorry, I just read that. Launches an additional super attack within the same turn after receiving a super attack. So, benefit to that is the way it's worded. If you have your character a complete dodge build, even if he dodges the attack, he's going to get that additional. So, I'm going to basically build my cell like a tank. Mostly going to put my hidden potential into dodging. Yeah, he's going to be able to survive basically anything. But there's going to be turns where he can get hit. But I don't actually worry about that with this character, because I really believe that with all of this defense boost, and we haven't even gone over his active skill yet, but all of this defense is going to make him an unstoppable tank. So anyways, his active skill massively raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to enemy, defense plus 999%. I have never seen that. That is insane. Directs enemies' attacks toward the character for 1 turn. So basically, he is a team protector. He has sort of a taunt skill that's going to direct all the enemies' attacks towards him. And then he's going to get this insane defense boost on top of what he already has already. So he's going to be able to tank anything in the game. But most of my characters have dodge on them anyways. I just find it useful. There's a lot of benefits to being able to dodge and not getting hit on certain turns. Especially in certain fights where you get stunned or debuffed, because that can be really detrimental in some runs. His activation conditions for the active skill can be activated when all allies attacking the same turn are artificial life forms or super bosses category characters starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle, or when all allies attacking on the same turn are extreme class starting from the 6th turn. So conditions are a little open. It looks like by the 4th turn is the earliest that you'll be able to activate this, which is not too bad because he builds up already on his own, basically by attacking and getting attacked, ironically. But amazing character, super excited for him to come out. Cannot wait to see what the worldwide download celebration holds for us. Another character I'm super excited for that popped up during the data download is Team Turles. I have 1 copy of this. I'm going to grind him up to an LR. I'm really excited. Recently, I've pulled a bunch of his side characters. Not side characters, but his minions. I don't think they're rainbowed yet. I think I have one of them rainbowed, but I really like that movie, and I want to build a Turles team. It's going to be absolutely useless, but I'm still going to do it. So let's go over his leader skills. Terrifying Conquerors, category key +4, HP attack and defense plus 150, or extreme STR type key +4, and HP attack and defense plus 100%. Super attack stats. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to enemy. High chance of stunning the enemy. So nice stunning mechanic. Ultra super stats. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage, great chance of stunning the enemy. So a better chance of stunning for the ultra super. Passive skills. Attack and defense plus 180%, key +1, up to 5, plus an additional attack plus 10%, up to 50, and reduces damage received by 10% up to 50 per Terrifying Conquerors or Planetary Destruction category ally on the team, depending which category has more members. You're going to be highly inclined to just run either Terrifying Conquerors or Planetary Destruction. I'm probably going to go Terrifying Conquerors. I would like to build a separate team with Frieza as well and see how that works, but I currently don't have a copy of Frieza, so I need to wait for him to pop up on another banner. Next stat, plus an additional attack and defense plus 100% when performing a super attack, and if there's an Earth-bred fighters category enemy, plus an additional attack plus 50%. There's tons of Earth-bred fighter category enemies right now, especially in all the memorable battle fights. Terrifying conquerors or planetary destruction category allies, key +3, attack and defense plus 50%, plus an additional key +6, and attacks effective against all types when the target enemy is in attack down status or stunned. So that is super awesome because his 2 attacks both have a chance to stun, and if you do get them stunned, you're going to get key +6, and attacks are going to be effective against all types. That is awesome. Attacks effective against all types when key is 20 or more. That's going to be pretty awesome and easy to do. Attacks become critical hits and launches an additional super attack when key is 24. That is also amazing. So you're going to be able to stun them, and then essentially you're guaranteed a critical hit if you get 24 key. That is absolutely amazing. I love when characters have that. Active skill, Fruit of the Tree of Might. Key +24 for 1 turn, so that you're guaranteed this on that turn. Can be activated when HP is 60% or less, or starting from the 8th turn. That is pretty cool. I'm really excited for this character to get his EZA. That is awesome. One of my favorite Dragon Ball Z movies of all time. And a new character, which I expect to be on the same banner as Cell Max, is Devilman. Never watched Dragon Ball, but I do want to go back and watch it. But really interesting character. I've heard really cool stuff about the fight at Baba's Palace, and that's actually what made me want to go back and watch the original Dragon Ball, is the whole interaction with this character and Goku and the way it plays out. I'm interested. I want to go back and see that. So let's go over his stats. Leader skill, tournament participants category, key +3, HP, attack and defense plus 50. So nothing crazy. Oh, is this his SSR? Super attack, raises attack and defense for 4 turns, causes supreme damage to enemy. Passive skill, key +2 and defense plus 200%. Attack plus 200% starting from the 4th turn from the character's entry turn. Plus an additional defense plus 50% when attacking and within the same turn. High chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack. That's nice. It looks like he's, by the 4th turn, he's finally going to get strong and be able to do some damage. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 200%, and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when there are another 4 or more Dragon Ball Saga category allies on the team. Great chance of performing a critical hit when attacking extreme class enemies. Starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle. High chance of an additional attack plus 66% when attacking, and if HP is 60% or 66% or more when attacking. Very rare chance of an additional attack plus 666%. So if you guys didn't know, there's an SR Devilman that has something very similar. He has a weird mechanic that has a rare chance of doing crazy amounts of damage. Pretty interesting. Now there's a stronger version of that. Active skill, Devil Might Beam. Greatly raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to enemy. Activation conditions, can be activated when HP is 66% or more, starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle, once only. Awesome. World Tournament is probably the only thing that I would run this guy on. I'd probably just build a Dragon Ball Saga team and World Tournament and slap him on there. But that is about it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you Dokkaners on the next one.